Hello and welcome to the 87 Legends. We are here at Charlotte for this one. Some Charlotte night racing, in fact, as we're gonna be under the lights for some 87 style racing in this one. Looking forward to it. Always love running these cars. And feeling pretty good on pace so far, at least in the practice before heading into this session. Was able to get into the low sixes. We'll see what the track conditions allow us to get here. But gotta make sure we hit our marks because you get the one lap and that's it in this series because your tires are already shot after that one lap. So we're gonna have to hit our marks, get it right the first and only time for this one. You can see there that my best lap was a 6:02, just barely outside of the 5's range. There's lots of really fast guys in here for this one too. 3,000 strength of field, and a lot of guys that definitely know this car, so we're gonna have to be at our best. I like high side 1 and 2 for a Q lap, and then bottom 3 and 4. Ooh, I almost got in the wall. That was close. Not sure if I hit that quite right, but hopefully good enough. Oh, I underdrove it. I underdrove that. Unfortunately, I could have driven in there so much harder. But let's see here. 7. Alright, well, we'll take it. We'll see what we can get from that, but we definitely underdrove 3 and 4. You kind of use that bottom line to get some rotation a little bit and really drive in there hard. Yeah, just not the grip we need on the second lap though. But we'll get it completed here. Ooh, just right now, just barely able to get the pole. That 2 car right behind. By a couple thousandths of a second. We got Alex in here, Alex Weatherman in the 14. He's got a good qualifying effort right there with a .9. We'll see if our pole stays. Still got lots of time if there's other guys putting laps in. So I'm gonna be running the bottom for the race itself. As usual, tire saving going to be important here in this series. And try to go low and slow, maybe get some rotation on the bottom there. Something like that, just gradual, patient to get back to the throttle. And something like this probably in 1 and 2. Feels like it's already gonna start binding up. Of course, I did a couple qualifying laps there, so that didn't help, but do a practice pit in as well. I like to wait until past the Charlotte sign right there before I start my braking. Shift into 3rd. Get it down to 45. I could have even been a bit more aggressive there.
The way you're driving. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
Right now our pole's holding up. Not sure how many people left to go. Looks like we have enough time. We'll do one more practice pit in.
2, 1.
My crew's like, where are you going? I thought you were coming in. Now we're going to try this one more time, make sure we're ready. Hopefully we have to use it. Would love to do some green flag pit stops. One of my favorite things about racing. Green flag pit stops and making sure you execute that correctly. The strategy behind when to come in. Don't always get the chance to actually do it, so hopefully we'll get the chance here in the 87s here today. Not sure if we are fully up to speed yet. But that was a little bit faster, so okay, feeling pretty good. We'll go ahead and pull it over. Still holding on to the pole for now. I'm glad. I did feel like I really underdrove 3 and 4. Probably could have had at least another half-tenth or more. But looks like it got the job done. On the right front here, as you might expect, driving hard for qualifying. I moved my brake balance bar, I guess is what it's called in this old vehicle,
Nice one.
down to 50.8. Could probably go even lower with that, but I don't want to forget that it's so low and then crash myself entering pits or something. And I already found out that I can enter the pits with it at 50.8, so we'll stick with it, and hopefully that'll be good enough. End of the day, just got to make sure I'm slowing down enough for the corners. That's going to be a big part of it. So, rolling off here from the pole.
The track temp is 79.
Get session last lap ready. 90 laps upcoming. And about 62 on a full tank, it looks like. As usual, if this goes green for this series, we're going to go as long as possible, and then we're going to take 2 tires, 2 right side tires, and continue from there. 2 tires always really competitive in this series, if you didn't know. Almost equal to 4 tires for whatever reason. It's almost paradoxical because tire wear is very important in this series. You gotta save your tires for sure, but at the same time, you can put 2 tires on the right side, and it usually is just fine, and it's definitely worth the time you save for not having to put the other left sides on there during a green flag stop. So we'll be taking 2 if it goes green, maybe even under yellow, depending on the circumstances. We'll see what happens. Going through the field here, we're waiting on the the P6 driver. P12. Nope, there's P12. 14th and 15th place. 19th place. Waiting on everyone to grid. We'll see how this goes. I feel like this could be a really clean race, potentially. We've got a solid field here, 3,000. Charlotte's a place that pretty much everybody's been to at least once, you would think, for the 87s. Or any car on iRacing, being that it's a free track, and usually one of the first that you experience, seems like, on iRacing. Hopefully that means guys are familiar with this place, and we can have ourselves a good, long green run. Or not, who knows. We'll find out, I guess. As long as I'm not the one wrecking. What gear are we going to be starting with here? Kind of looks like first gear, interestingly.
Let the paid car by.
Yeah, I think we're doing first gear. I feel like that doesn't happen very often in the 87s, but that definitely felt like what we wanted to do. Usually we don't have restart zones in this series, but I'm not going to take it for granted, given that during week 13 the ARCA series had it, and I gave myself a penalty. So I'm not going to make any assumptions. First race of the season here in the 87s. Don't want to be caught up by a surprise rule change or something. Pay attention to what it's telling me at the top, whether we need to maintain pace speed until the green. But regardless, 90 laps of Charlotte coming up in the 87s.
Okay,
car is off. Be
Looks
ready.
like we're good to go.
Green, green, green.
Got ourselves a pretty good launch, I think. Partial throttle through 1 and 2 there. Already pretty fast into the first turn, so don't want to use up the tires there either. Ease it through 3 and 4. Lost a lot of time to the 2 there, but if he wants to go, that's fine.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear
He's
outside.
looking for track position. We'll let him go on by. Interesting, he's taking it up to that second lane up there. Wonder if there's something to that.
The next car's the leader.
Just done a 32.18. The guy behind has just done a 32.36.
I'm gonna keep on plan here, try to save my stuff. Charlotte's usually a place where it feels like tire saving is important. Even in ARCA not too long ago, tire saving was really important here. If that ends up not being the case though, we'll find out, I guess, and turn up the heat if we need to.
New fast flat for you. Inside.
The
clear
three is
inside.
looking. Does not end up going though. Fortunately, we had to take the middle line there. Put a little more weight on the right front. Three doesn't have quite the same run this time.
Just
check
done
the
a
fastest lap of the session.
32.58.
Could see definitely having to let this guy go though.
Car
In fact, he's
inside.
making a move right now.
Still there. Clear inside.
Still just not quite fully going for it though. Not really trying all that hard to defend, but if we get clear, I will go ahead and take my position down low.
That lap time was 32.91.
Car inside. Still there, inside. Keep high. Stay high. to
He
the
and the
car on low
four
side.
now going by on the inside. I'm just trying to take care of my right front.
Keep high.
Take it easy into
Leader is
one
running.
here.
32.889. Clear inside.
And we'll see if we can't get him later. We got a nice gap back to fifth, it looks like. I can't imagine that 2 is going to be able to hold on for all that long if he's running the high line this early, right? Maybe tires don't matter this week or something, but usually they do in this car. Maybe he's expecting some yellow flags too, that could be it. Certainly with single file restarts, track position becomes that much more important. If things go the way that we're wanting here and stay green, we're not going to be pitting until lap 60 or so, so we're going to be wanting our tires to hold up quite a while. That's why I'm not too concerned about guys getting a little bit further ahead right now. Get a lot of time. See the 6 back there, he's running higher line and coming up quick.
That was a 33.25.
Able to get it right on the paint there, that's some really good rotation. Already looking like the leader's maybe losing a little bit of pace. He's 1.2 up right now. I feel like he's gotten a little bit closer the past lap and a half or so.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
The 6 still catching us. Yeah, I feel like, especially in 3 and 4, maybe that 2 is getting a little bit tight up there.
That lap time was 33.28.
Six was catching us real quick, and he's still catching us, but not quite as fast as he was. Maybe using his stuff up there. The 3's doing a good job in P2 there of getting down at the bottom, getting some rotation right on the paint too. I wonder if he's maybe going to be able to pass that number 2 eventually.
33.462.
Oh, where'd the 6 go? Wonder if he got in the wall or something. All of a sudden he lost a couple tenths on us. Or maybe he's just falling off that bad all of a sudden. Hit a wall in the tire saving. The 3 is likely going to catch the 2. Be interesting to see how hard the 2 defends. It could make it hard for the 3 to get around him. That could bring them both back to us. All the while, I'm just going to be maintaining this consistent pace. Really starting to show up in 3 and 4 now. How much our tires are ripping up. Still very early in this run too, only about a fourth of the way through the length of the run that we're going to be doing before pit stops. Pulling away from the 6 car now, I think. You just see how much grip we have compared to those guys ahead right now in 3 and 4. Going up a little bit in 1 and 2 as well. Now we got side by side for the lead. The 3's going for it. Nope. Goes back in line. He took a peek though. And suddenly we're all on top of each other at once.
Inside. Still inside. Still there, inside.
Go ahead and take the middle here.
Still there at the
While we have a
bottom.
chance to make some passes.
Clear, car inside. Still there at the bottom. Stay
I
high.
do not want to be 3 wide, I'll tell you that.
Stay
I'm going
high.
to wait here, even though I could get on the throttle a little bit earlier.
Stay high.
3
with
wide
the car
just
on the
was
low
not a
side.
good idea at this point in the race. So
You're
we'll
now
wait.
in third. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
Get around the 4. Whoa, big early checkup.
Outside.
Not sure why they checked up so early.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
2's really falling off or something. He had to hit the brakes real earlier. I don't know if maybe the 3 did and it was a checkup or what.
Okay,
just
you're in
done a
second. The next car's the
33.62.
leader. The leader just did a 33.637.
Okay, now we're up on the 3. Gonna have to find a way around, probably. I don't know how I want to do it necessarily.
33.78.
Might have to go up to the second lane to pass. And it chose lane 1.5 there.
You've just done a 33.68.
Let's not get too excited and start overdriving it. I want to make sure that I'm still taking care of my stuff. We're losing a lot of time on entry to 3 as we check up for him. I think we have to get around him. He's just checking us up too much, and if we don't go, then the 4 is.
Okay,
Car
Walter,
inside.
that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside. Inside.
Get there enough, we can get alongside into 3, where I know we can drive in harder.
Still there, hold your line. Keep high.
His stuff hasn't fallen off too bad, and unfortunately he's going to fight us pretty hard for it.
Still there, hold your line.
We're going to have to use up some stuff.
Still inside.
I think we can eventually get this done, though.
Still inside. Keep high.
Man, this is really using up all the tire we saved, which really
We have
stinks.
a new leader.
But what are we going to do, not take advantage of it and get the lead? I don't know. Really wish we were not racing like it was the last lap right now, but
Keep high.
I've gone this far. It's sunk cost fallacy at this point.
Clear inside. Inside.
We're using up all our tire. This really stinks.
Stay high. Still there, inside.
Good racing, though.
That was a 34.
That's for sure.
Keep high.
Man, I don't know if we just need to run the high line here or something.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish. Car inside. Still there, inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay
I hope
high,
that
there's a
wasn't
car
it,
on the
because
low
that just
side.
gave him the chance to
Clear.
clear us.
Car inside. The next car's the leader.
34.09.
Stay high. The leader is running. 34.002. Clear inside. Stay high.
This sucks.
Stay high.
Well,
There's a
there
car
goes
on
all
the
our
low
tire.
side. Clear inside.
He was able to just hold us off. Running the bottom.
That last lap was
Guess
a
I should have just
34.01.
backed off as
Good
soon as
consistency. Keep 'em coming.
I realized it wasn't going to happen, but I still thought we could do it. We could get it done.
Car inside. Still there. Still there.
There's just nothing in this middle or high line.
Still there at the bottom. Clear.
We'll let the 4 go. We just got to take care of our stuff again. The 6 is back. Hate that I saved my tire so well just to throw it away. Nothing to gain for it. I should have just waited longer. It just felt like I was losing so much time on entry waiting for him. We'll just maintain the best we can now and maybe do a better job the second run once we get pit stops all done. We now have worse tires than at least the 4, probably the 3. Not sure what about the 6, because he's been running high. He proved himself very difficult to pass, though, that's for sure. And it worked out for him, so can't really blame him for it. We had better tire, and now we don't. So clearly defending it did something for him. Maybe they can get racing up there for the lead, and maybe we'll have a chance to get back in this thing. Keep thinking they're gonna wreck heading into 1, because it looks like they're side by side, and then they end up right next to, or right behind each other in the same line. Can't really judge the distance from here. Yeah, we're falling off. At least we do have a big gap behind the 6 behind us.
The leader is running 33.893.
So we should be pretty good for staying in the top 4, I think. Still a lot of time left in this run, though. Even more reason I should have waited longer. I just thought I had an opportunity to get out there, get clear of them, and go, but it did not happen. The 4 keeps looking, but hasn't been able to quite get there. Maybe he is here. He is. But not going to be able to do anything with it. The 6 is close now.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Get tight on the exit of 2 now. 4 going for it again. Now it's his turn to be side by side with the 3 for 20 laps, I guess. How long it felt to me. This time it's the 3 on the outside, though. He's going to be the one that probably has to use up more tire. Trying to stay out there. Maybe if they both wear their stuff out fighting here, we'll still be in this thing. Just need them to hurt their stuff like I did. Right now, though, they're still running about the same pace as us, while side by side. The 6 is still just kind of lurking back there. I think the 3 is about clear again. He is. Wow. So he holds off another one. He's doing just about everything he can to go just fast enough to maintain that position. It's really good management, it seems like.
The leader just did a 34.0.
It's like a talented super speedway racer. being able to manage both lanes or something and not get too much of a lead. Kind of just managing the gap behind and everything. Obviously totally different kind of racing, but it's what it reminds me of in terms of just managing what the cars around you are able to do and what you are doing and how hard you're pushing yourself. Starting to feel like the car's coming back to me a little bit. It's taken some time of going easy again, but it's feeling like, oh, he's running into the back of him.
The lap time was at 34.
I knew that was almost happening. Most of this run was looking like they were really close on the entry to one there. They tagged each other just a tiny bit.
The lap time was at 34.00.
Leaving the 6 behind all of a sudden. He's about 7/10ths back. Really starting to feel like we're getting our advantage back on tires. Slowly but surely. The 4 looking to the outside here. He's going to try on the outside. Don't do it, man. It doesn't work. I already tried. Didn't you see me try and fail? It's a fool's errand. Actually, go ahead. It's bringing you both back to me, so go ahead. Ignore me.
Gomez, car number
We are
3.
back in it. We are right on their bumpers. Question is now, what do I do? Tried on the outside, that didn't work.
The next car's the leader.
He tried on the inside, that didn't work. Tried running into the back of the 3, that didn't work.
Inside.
I'm on the outside of the 3 now, that's not going to work.
Stay high. There's a
Didn't
car
mean
on
to
the
get out
left
here.
side. Clear.
Well, he passed him. On the outside. Don't feel like my tires are in good enough shape yet, but I can try to get that done myself, though. I'm gonna ride here for a little bit. Got about a second behind us, so no immediate pressure there. The 6 is fast, though. He could definitely end up back to us if we all start fighting again.
34.025.
The 3's got to run. Is he going to take it? No, not quite. We get some people pitting. Thankfully not the guys in front of us. You feel like we've reached the point of tire wear where it kind of plateaus. Suddenly we're hitting pretty good laps again, compared to the last lap at least. Have to pay attention to the pitting in and all that. I just realized I had them muted. Hopefully there was no important messages.
Half distance, we estimate 19. Laps of fuel left.
That got a little bit tight for us there. Well, if we pit,
Okay, we're
probably gonna
halfway
take
to the
2
finish.
tires. We still got some time though.
lads. Car
The
number
yellow flag
3.
is
And a
out.
yellow
They want you
flag.
in single
Thank you
file.
for ruining it.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
That sucks. I was really
Are you
looking forward to
serious,
green flag
20?
pit stops. Alright, we'll make sure we take a full tank.
That ruined the fun. Yeah, that's all on 20 for turning me when I was below the blue line.
Alright, check up on one, check up on one.
He gets his caution. He gets the caution in all those positions. Likely could be intentional. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I could do, you know. I was below the blue line going into the pit. There's no way.
I just realized I had my voice chat muted this whole time. Sorry if I missed any messages from anybody.
Oh, I just told you I love you earlier.
Ah, thanks, man.
Pit road's open.
Alright, we're pitting in here. Gonna take 4. We have a lot of race left, so this does not feel like a situation where we need to try to grab a bunch of track position or anything like that. That would still probably be fine. We are gonna take full tank of fuel. Make sure the balance is still loose as possible.
The leader, Rossetti, is pitting. Okay, we'll fill you to the end.
We don't get the wave around, do we?
No.
Pit box in 10,
As BS.
5,
I do because I was lucky
3,
dog.
2, 1. Right here.
Get stopped. 68.73. Not too bad. We definitely pushed too hard on that right front at one point, so that probably contributed to it being worse right there. I think if we manage it a little bit better this time, we could be in better shape.
All clear. Punch it. Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining.
Whoa.
Line up, single file. Catch up, 7. Car.
Did we come out first? I think we did. That was scary, though. Glad that intangibility stayed as long as it did. I think we just went from 3rd to 1st. Got a full tank. Nobody stayed out, except for wave around guys, and those aren't going to be wave arounds, actually. That was a good pit stop. Thank you, pit crew. Soulless computer pit crew. Robots. We can pretend, though. So these guys, I think they're going to stay there. I don't know if they're even going to go to the inside. This could get a little bit weird.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
Yeah, they're technically not a lap down. Yeah, it's a little weird.
I was about to ask. Yeah, so they're no longer on the inside, eh?
You're technically at the end of the lead lap and not a lap car, so they'll put you on the right side.
Yeah, so whoever's up front, you're starting the race for us.
Correct.
Give us a bloomin' shoes rule, please.
That would be nice. Yeah,
For
choose.
Cup. We don't need no shoes in here. I have enough trouble pacing sometimes.
Oh, heavens, no, not in here.
About to go green. Stay
Alright, well, we're waiting for this army car to go up there. Hopefully the restart will be
Yeah,
smooth.
the accordion's
Car
great.
is off. Green, green, green. Okay, you are the leader. Inside. Clear. Car outside.
Guys, we're not racing each other, we're racing the leader. Let's go, come on.
Car inside.
Gotta be careful about this.
Stay high.
Lane's he taking?
Clear.
Middle.
Car outside.
What are you doing, man? Holy cow, he's pitching hard.
Last lap time was at 33.72.
I get racing for the lap back, but holy cow, that was
Clear
pretty
high.
aggressive.
Car inside.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
About to wreck me.
Clear.
Thankfully, we're okay.
That was your
I'm going high.
session.
It's the new fastest lap for Rossetti, 32.05.
Car
You've just
outside.
done a
The car in
32.11.
P3. Just set the fastest lap. 32.054. Keep low.
Right. Now let's save some stuff now that we have the opportunity. Run the line we want.
That last lap was a 32.53.
Still watching those guys behind me because I know they're fighting tooth and nail right now to try to get out in front of me. Only one of them gets the lucky dog. So the 11 and 12 I'm sure are going to be fighting pretty hard. They're 2 by 2 behind us. That could help keep that 3 back for a little while. I feel like with those guys having a couple more laps on those tires though, as we get into this run, it's only going to make them slower. Eleven now's got himself in the lucky dog position. He's right behind us. I'm sure he'll still want to get the lap back naturally so he doesn't have to start behind. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back here. 3's making his way through. He's now 4/10 back. I don't know what I'm going to do if he gets here, because gosh, it was a huge problem trying to get past him earlier, but I think I'll let him go if he's driving harder than I want to right now still. And when it comes time, if I need to pass him again, I'll just be more patient and wait for the tires to carry me past him rather than try to force the issue. I think that would be the better way to go about it.
Twice, man.
Still got quite a bit of race left to go, 32 laps. The 6 has made his way through. He was driving harder earlier that last run. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up here to challenge us. That 3 is on his way. It's going to be a big decision here. What I do when he gets here. How hard do I defend it? Do I defend it at all? Maybe we can just save tires enough he won't get here in the first place. That would be fantastic. He seemed like he was doing a pretty solid job of it, though, earlier. Uh-oh, somebody's slow down there. Please don't stop on the track. Don't pull up on the track either. Jesus. Going 10 miles an hour on the racing surface. I don't know about all that. I know it's out of the actual racing line, but still. A little bit scary.
That lap was a 33.38. Alright Colton, lap times are pretty consistent.
Right now, maintaining about a 2/10 gap behind us.
You drove down into me, bud. I was running the middle lane.
Yep, I'm a witness.
He's a witness. He's gonna participate in the trial.
Lap time was 33.40.
Eyewitness testimony. Man, I feel like I gotta be perfect to keep this 3 behind us. He's
Good racing, 12.
doing a really great job.
Your lap time was 33.47.
I feel like I've been able to keep the tires on it pretty solid here. Had to push a little bit early in this run, obviously, in order to get around lap traffic there. Just really trying to be patient with the throttle and do a little bit better this time. Not having to fight for position. Guess we can think about what worked for him last time. What worked for him last time is when a car with fresher tires reached him, me, he was able to fight it off. So maybe if he goes to the outside, maybe we just roll reversal there. See if we can't hold him off, make him use his tires. I mean, if it worked for him, it should work for us, right? Seemed like he kept that bottom line when we were on his outside and didn't go too crazy with it. Just held his line there, made sure that we couldn't get clear. And eventually I used up my stuff. Maybe that's what we gotta do. He showed us how to do it already, maybe. Although we've gained a 10th now. Maybe we won't have to worry about it. If I am so lucky.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
That pit stop proving very important. I got a little bit of the apron there, got us rotation, maybe a little bit too much. We're gaining on the 6 car back there. I see that that gap is growing. Love for the gap between me and this 3 to grow, though. That's what gap I most care about here. A bit of lag at a bad time. I don't know what's happening, but we got a couple little lag spikes that I do not enjoy. He's hitting his marks and he's approaching again, I feel like.
That lap was at
For a second there, I
33.68.
thought we were looking good. We were gaining a little bit back on him, and then he brought it right back.
That lap was at
All right, we got 20 to go.
33.68.
Two tenths, still just maintaining right at 2/10. Just matching each other, lap by lap, pretty much.
And I was like 6, 7 before that caution. Now I'm screwed.
You've just done a 33.6.
I wonder what happened to the other guy. Who was the other guy that was racing for the lead?
Okay, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
What number was that? Was that the 5? No, it was the 4. He's back in 5th there. I wonder, he must have had some more trouble getting through the lap cars or something. Something went a little bit wrong for him through this run, because he's not up here with us anymore. Yeah, just trying to hit my marks, keep it smooth. It's back at 0.3, but I know that that's not something to celebrate over. It's been kind of fluctuating back and forth from 2 and 3. "17 laps to go."
That last lap was at
If we were to get a yellow
33.68.
here at this point in the race, I would probably have to take 2 tires just to ensure I came out first. Still have a set in the pits to use. Almost 2 seconds back to 3rd now.
That lap was
A
at
3 is pushing me to be
33.75.
as exact and as precise as possible, because without it, we are not going to be able to get this done. It's back to 0.2 now. I overdrove that. That wasn't good. Gonna hurt our exit a little bit. Make sure we get it down to the bottom this time. That was better. Not too different in terms of lap time, a little bit faster, but I just know it's so much better on the tires if I can get it down to the bottom like I did there. Starting to feel a little bit tight, but that's what you would expect after about 35 or so laps, whatever amount of laps we're on at this point. Considerable enough amount.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Man, I'm so focused right now, having to just hit these marks. I don't know if it's really coming through how intense this feels right now, but can't make any mistakes. Pressure is on. 12 laps to go. And this is a series where it could end in an instant. No green white checkers for the 87s. So you want to be leading late, if you can be. Got a better run through 1 and 2 that time on me.
Touche, 14.
I hope they're not going to be wrecking each other back there. But I'd love to see this out to the end. This has been a really great race. I don't think the play would be to push harder at any point here. Even if he starts making up some ground all of a sudden, I don't feel like that would be an occasion for me to start driving harder, because I think that's only going to make me slower. I think right now the fastest way around this track is smooth on the inputs, not overdriving, making sure the car's rotating where it needs to. So I don't want to let the pressure make me overdrive, even if he does start reeling in a couple of those tenths. A little bit late back to the throttle there. Starting to close in again. Uh-oh. Moving forward.
Okay, Colton. Lap times are pretty consistent.
I got a little bit tight there. It's 7 to go. He is really close. He had a
You've just done
better run out of 4.
93.
Gotta make sure I don't make any mistakes. It's not gonna be good if he gets to my inside. He's within 1/10 now. Oh, Jesus.
That lap time was 33.93.
Get that bottom line. Help us rotate a little bit. 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Keep it up. We're in a great spot.
Definitely could have carried more speed through 1 and 2 there. Every lap feels like it takes an hour now. We need these laps to run out right away or else he's gonna catch us. We got that bottom line real good right there. But he got it even better, I think. He got an even better corner. Three laps to go, and he is on our bumper.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
Right, 2 laps to go. Able to get a little bit back on him. I mean, we're talking fractions of a second.
Three to go. You're in the lead. Come on, Colton.
Oh, he's going up high. I don't know if that's going to work. We're going to find out, though. I don't think it worked. He's going to get a run out, but I don't think it made a big enough difference.
Real nice work.
He made the attempt. I didn't think it was going to work. I don't think it did for him. Got to hit our marks one more time around.
You've just done a 34.00.
Wow, okay, we did it. What a race.
Good info.
Thanks, man. Great race. Had to be perfect there. You were right behind me the whole time.
You won. Why did the others bother to show up?
Good race, good run, guys.
Brian. Good race, everybody.
Yeah, that was fun. Good race, guys.
Oh, my hand hurts.
I don't know about good race. I got screwed. So, yeah, just about to say, it was not fun.
We'll give him some appreciation. It was a really good race. Appreciate him for keeping it clean.
Killer driving, man. That was epic.
It just gets old that iRacing doesn't do anything
Let's
about it.
mess up the logo a little bit.
Little rich people and they just always wake up and they
Over. Bring it on in.
Ooh, I had to earn that one. Really, really great job to the 3. That was some of the most focused I've ever had to be. Reminds me of doing the Nick Neben's League Race Truck Series, the finale at Phoenix, just having someone right on my tail for so long and having to make sure I hit my marks perfectly the entire time. Just like that, where it felt like I had to hit my marks exactly in order to pull that off. We pulled away from the field pretty good. Third ended up about 3 1/3 seconds back. And he was obviously within 2/10, right around 1/10 by the time we got to around the white flag. He tried that high line to see if it would work, and it didn't quite happen for him, but he was trying something, anything. 72-71, but who knows if, I'm sure we probably hurt that right rear a little bit more doing the burnouts. But I do feel like I did a pretty okay job saving it. Definitely better than the first run, I think. A really nice job to him. It was really hard fought there, even though we weren't side by side except for the first half of the race. We had a lot of side by side, but even if we weren't side by side at the end there, it was still very intense, very close racing. In terms of hitting your marks and just having to do everything you need to do. So, really good stuff from the 87s, as you often get. This is a really great series where tire conservation matters a ton. Let's see what happened out here. First thing we're going to see here is on lap 25. Number 5 looking like he was trying to get a cut down to get down past the 18, but the 11 found him in the same spot. They ended up in the same line. Everybody's okay, though. 17 looking like struggling a little bit on that right front. The 9 overdrives it, bodies the 18 out of the way. Oops. Let's see here. See, the 9's not quite there, but he's given the open door by the 18. But he takes that open door and he sprints through it. Just not quite able to keep it at the bottom. Sends him all the way up into the wall. Pretty physical there. I'm sure the 18 did not appreciate it. This is what they were talking about on the voice chat. That's a confusing one. I'm not quite sure what happens here. I'm pretty sure the 18 is pitting. I don't know if he called it out or not. But the 20 kind of follows him. I think he probably got like hooked onto him. I don't think he was also pitting. That was strange. It looked very strange. Not sure exactly what happened. You'd probably have to ask the 20 what was going on there. Certainly didn't lift for him, that's for sure. The 18's trying to pit, I think, and then no longer gonna have green flag pit stops, unfortunately. 21 into the wall, pretty good there. Ooh, that might have hurt his steering too. That doesn't look good. Oof. They come in threes whenever you go through a quad oval like that. Whoa. What was that? That snapped real hard on the 16. That looked weird. I guess he probably started getting loose maybe with the 4 right behind him. Taking the air off the spoiler, and he just never corrected it. He just continued spinning the inside. So that's what happened to the 4. He's still able to get up to 4th, but look at all this time he lost. He would have been fighting with us at the end, I bet, otherwise, because he was obviously really fast the whole race. But the 16 also was one of the guys that was fighting as a end of the lead lap traffic guy. So he probably was tried really hard to keep up. Ooh, very close on the outside there, but the 18 gets there. Maybe the 13, a little bit unhappy with how aggressive it was. Does a slight side draft slash show of disappreciation, maybe. And then... okay, this is the 21 we saw slow. He's definitely got damage, I assume, from hitting the quad oval earlier. We saw him slow on the track. I don't know why that happened. Is he trying to bring out a yellow and he can't do that right? I mean, clearly he's trying to bring out a yellow. Why? Why are you doing this? Trying to ruin our race. He doesn't succeed because there's no cars coming. And then he's kind of sitting on the racing line. I don't know what he is up to. I mean, that's a weird one. I mean, the way he's doing donuts, it looked like he was trying to bring out a yellow. And it just wasn't happening. I don't want to assume, but it didn't look good. And then the 2 and the 18 come together. That's always a tough one, because I'm sure the 18 assumes the 2 is going to be taking the bottom there, but the 2 was trying to take the middle line. So I guess it is technically on the 18 not to turn down into him, but I mean the 2 Also, takes the middle. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it's on the car on the outside. Because you can't just turn in on him. It's pretty aggressive by the 2 to kind of hold him up the track, but maybe he just wasn't even worried about that, more worried about just running the middle line, because it looks like a lot of guys are running the middle. I don't know. I think that's a matter of philosophy on for who's responsible for that one. I think maybe the 2 was far enough along the inside that he kind of gets to dictate the corner. But I guess you probably have different opinions about that one. Whoa, that was close. 8 almost comes up into the 4. Didn't realize they were going to be 3 wide, maybe. That was very close. Good defensive driving by the 4 to recognize it was about to happen and stay out of it. 20 car on the wall. 11 cuts it close, but does get to his inside. That car's not turning very well for him, it looks like. 10, big move to the inside, and and then runs into him. I mean, the 20, once the 10 gets to the inside of him there, I think it's pretty reasonable to expect the 20 to be up by the wall at that point, but also, like, you can see him, so you probably shouldn't also run into him. Bit of a weird situation there as well. And that was it. So look at the win in this one. It was a hard-fought win, too. The 3 was really good. We had to be just as good. We had to match him, hitting those consistent laps. I'm kind of curious what those laps were looking like all the way near the end. 33.9, 33.9, 33.9, 33.9, 33.9, 9, 9, 9, 8. Oh, I'm fast. 9, 8, 8, 8, 7, 7. But, I mean, look how consistent we had to be. I mean, within 0.02 of a second, the final 2 laps right there. I mean, just getting everything we had left in the car at all times. It felt like that was what we had to do. You can see the times gradually went up. From 7s to 8s to 9s. And I mean, we couldn't afford to have any 34s in here. Is pretty much how that went and turned out. Because if we did, he wasn't. Like, I bet he's probably right around the same thing there. He's got a couple 34s there at the end when he was trying some different things. But you can see here, he was matching us. 33.9, 9, 9. He had some 8s in there when he was catching. 9, 8, 8, 9, 8, 8. So he was maybe a little bit faster right near the end of the run, but we were able to have just enough distance to hold him off. I mean, it was all about consistency through this one. So we'll take a look now at the race results page before moving on. I'll bring that up for you, make sure you can see it. And there it is. All right, so 42 iRating gained, just under 5,500. And almost back to A499, an additional 0.19 for our 0x race in this one. 181 championship points. Really great start to the season here in the 87s. I'll try to run as many of these as I can. I don't know if I'll miss some or not, but we'll try. We'll see if we can't participate in the full season. Great run to Alex. He gets a P9, top 10, 0x. That's a very solid run, especially as the 14, finishing ahead of the car number into the top 10. As we'll scroll through to see the rest of the results. So thank you for joining me for this one. Wasn't necessarily side-by-side racing, but it was just as intense, at least for me. Trying to hit my marks and be consistent, be smooth, and get the victory in this one. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.